news, everyone!
Target down.
Yeah, if you guys ever have any news stuff that you would like to drop into the Discord, there is a channel specifically for the news. Nailed that little intro. Thank you, my dude. That is music from another streamer friend named Johnny Bailey. He does some a lot of music and stuff, and I use some of his music on stream because it is all DMCA free. Dude is amazing, and I commissioned him to make me a little piece there, and dude absolutely nailed it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this first one. So this one is about Valheim. If you guys have never seen Valheim, neither have I. It's actually a game that I think Vash and I are going to be playing probably not this weekend, but pretty soon. Vash is another streamer, one of my best friends, and we also have a duo stream where we stream together over on, and we're gonna pick up Valheim pretty soon. So one of my mods, Cyclo, has thrown this in for me to talk about. So Valheim is targeting Ashlands for its first half of 2024. It shows off food, plants, and an absolute badass armor. Hey, Shosho, what's happening? How are you doing? Welcome on in. How was your interview? I'm in a Bracky Wrath Cluster F. Hey, no problem, friend. Hey, Cyclo, make sure you're coming over and hanging out with us on Sunday. I feel like we've ever gotten to hunt over on World together? I think every time we went to go play World. That's what this is for. Hey, I was gonna say, every time we went to play World, you had lost your file at that point and you hadn't gotten back up yet. Okay, so Valheim has posted its final dev blog for 2023, which is once more all about the ongoing Ashland biome update, and it leads off with some important news. Iron Gate is targeting this new biome arrival for sometime in the first half of 2024. Players can expect a round of public testing before it arrives to the early access build, with timing likely to be announced later. Might have screwed it up, but I might be overthinking it. Should know before Christmas. About my most played game, right? Hey, I'll tell you, as somebody who's interviewed people, you're probably all right, Shosho. A lot of the times when I would interview people, it would mostly just be like just to see who they are, like as a person. Not even always like, hey. Like, I think like people think like they got to be like the best version of like them, and I never like really felt like that. Like, I would talk to people and I'd be like, pretty quickly you're like, oh yeah, this person's like seems like a pretty decent person, stuff like that. I mean, I don't know what the interview is for, but I felt like I'm just kind of giving my 2 cents as like a person who's interviewed people for work positions. But yeah, so I also was thinking, I think it was something Cyclo brought up yesterday, was so we're going to be getting into Valheim pretty soon here. Not this weekend, but potentially next weekend. And all in time to get in a little bit, hopefully. And then we're going to get an update with a new biome. This could be pretty huge. As for the rest of the post, it once again offers up a few visual teases for players, such as a small spread of new food items, a look at some of the new crops that can be cultivated in the region, and a preview of some character armors that's designed to make the character look absolutely badass. Dinner party with 3 people. That is a really weird question. Where's all this tension coming from?
up in beast mode.
Yo, Niji, what's happening, friend? Welcome on in. I love that I got those into a queue so that you can just hit them, bro, and you know they're gonna be back to back. So wait, I want to follow back up with Show real quick here. So who are the people that you chose? Did you end up choosing anybody? Oh man, I feel like those are the ones like that are, those are trap questions, right? Because you almost like I feel like, to me, I would want to I'd want to try and play the game. So it'd be like, what's the most respectable things? Like the first one, I feel like would be easy, like a lost family member, to show, you know, love and compassion, and then like somebody really smart in something, so that you're showing that you're wise, and then maybe something like entertaining or something like that, you know. Oh my gosh, see, I feel like those are pretty good. A younger self, man, that's actually a good answer. Damn. All right, well, way to outsmart me on this one. Walt Disney would be interesting, a little racist. David Attenborough, I would like to sit down with him because I want to hear him talk. I just wanted to see if there's anything else. I don't think so. So sounds like there's gonna be a Valheim update pretty early on next year. I did read some of the comments, and people were just desperately pissed about how long it takes the devs to update this game. Without playing it, I have no idea. I don't care. So I'm whatever with it. But yeah, people were not happy about it. Yeah, Niji, how you doing, man? What you been playing? I saw you posted your schedule up, and it looked like you have quite a few days. This is one that tickled me in the best way possible. Made me actually quite happy. Bobby Kotick is going to be leaving Activision Blizzard on December 29th. Oh no, we're all so upset. Hey, the mild things, thank you so much for the follow. Bobby Kotick, the long-serving CEO of Activision Blizzard for the last 32 years, is officially stepping down on December 29th as part of an ongoing reorganization following the acquisition of the company by Microsoft. Oh no. The guy who was just in potentially some trouble because of the way that the company was ran and some of the weird gender politics that they ran there is stepping down or leaving. Oh God, we're all so upset. This makes me think that Microsoft might be a pretty good company. They're like, bro, you got to get the hell out of here. You're costing us a lot of money. Sinus cold. We'll do it next week. Yeah, that's fair, friend. Hey, hopefully you get better soon, though. Colds they suck, and anything to do with your sinuses is terrible, man. Yeah, love to hear that you're doing some revamping. A lot of the revamping I've been doing lately has been back end stuff, making stuff hopefully work a little better. Sometimes it does. Did not go into work today. Oh man, that's okay though. Sometimes you need a day off. You need to be able to heal the body. Oh no, you're gonna do this again, huh, Cyclo? Oh no. Cyclo. So Cyclo is putting up a new prediction for I have a exclamation song redemption, and and it will show you who is playing, and it'll, you know, lots of things like that. So it'll show you in chat who's playing, and then also there's a little thing that goes up there, and a lot of the times it does not work. And so Cyclo wants to bet some channel points on if it will or will not work. Pictures of your cats? Ooh, I'll have to check that out. Pulmonary stuff, always annoying. Yeah. Done with hunting for a minute. Hey, that's awesome though, man. I'm glad you're getting in and doing it. I really need to check it out. Some world before Sunday. Of course they're asking for them. Hey, and on a 3-stream streak. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Yo, thank you so much, dude. I'm gonna have to find out a way to like do something about that, right? Oh, I see somebody else is voting in there now too. 200 points against Cyclo's 1,000, I think. So yeah, if you would like to gamble a couple of points, it's, you know, a good little harmless one. And also, you know, Bobby Kodak's gonna be gone at the end of the year, so this is wins all around. All right, let's keep on moving. So Star Wars Andor Season 2 is being delayed out of 2024. All right, I don't really know too much about this. I just saw that it was being delayed, and I was like, oh, that sucks. Oh, real quick, I was gonna ask Niji too. Your cat pictures, are they on the are they on your Twitch about section? Ooh, okay, yeah, okay. I will check it out. I went into Discord and I was like, they're probably not on Discord. Smokey, Sparky, Bootsy, and Lucky. Damn, those are some cute cats, bro. Damn, Lucky got one of those M's on the forehead, and usually those kind of like the striped cats like that always have them, but Lucky's is really predominant on the OBS scene, but I think it's about me section would be better. Yeah, took those pictures today. Hey, they look great though. So Andor Season 2 will no longer be premiering in August 2024, as Disney and Lucas films have not included in their schedule for next year. Oh, interesting. A black tabby. Interesting. Disney's list of films and shows premiering in 2024 include those with specific dates and those without, but Andor is absent from both lists. And then they list a couple of the ones that are still there. So are we just assuming it's pushed out at this point, but it hasn't been confirmed? Okay. So potentially Andor may be delayed outside of 2024, but there's not been any hard stuff about that. All right, pretty interesting. Yeah, real quick too, I'm gonna keep on saying it, but make sure you vote in the prediction for Cyclo. Wager those channel points. Okay, let's keep on rolling. This might be a decently short news today, actually. Not too bad. Warner Brothers Discovery could be getting even bigger amidst the merger talks with Paramount. So I didn't realize this, but apparently Paramount and Warner Brothers Discovery are looking at merging, which is pretty crazy. Just leak stuff. Yeah, I don't care about the leak stuff. I don't want to show any leak stuff off. Yeah, I was surprised. I was over in the Discord, in the news channel specifically, Cyclo and Tidal, they were both kind of dropping some stuff, and I was saying that I really appreciated them dropping it off in there because I was kind of behind today and I was struggling to keep up, and as I was like actually getting to looking at the news today, I was like, there's not that much, which is actually worked out really well for me. Just the leak stuff, and that's the stuff we don't care about. So yeah. One of Hollywood's biggest entertainment conglomerates could be getting even bigger amidst reports that Warner Brothers Discovery and Paramount are in merger talk. Axios reports that Warner Brothers Discovery CEO David Zaslav has met with Paramount CEO Bob Bakish to discuss a potential deal to consolidate the two industry giants. The potential deal would likely result in the eventual consolidation of the Max and Paramount Plus streaming service, and it would add a raft of big franchises to Warner Brothers Discovery's portfolio, including Star Trek and more. Is the correct pronunciation. Got it. David's asshole. Is this guy kind of an ass? I didn't know if that's actually true or not. But yeah, okay. I did not realize. Known as. Perfect. That's exactly what I didn't realize. Notorious. Damn, well that's not good. Because the problem with a lot of these things is when two things merge, one of the CEOs is not going to be around. So my assumption is Warner Brothers is a bigger company, so David's probably not going anywhere. Not good. So if something does end up happening, we'll definitely go over it. But as of right now, just talks, and I wanted to kind of bring it up so that way I guess everybody knows. Star Trek gets removed for tax purposes. Damn, bro, that would be. That's the kind of shit that you do if you don't want people to actually come over to your service. Okay, so this next one is that's David's asshole. Yeah. For a trailer for Narita Boy. It says this for the collector's edition, so this game may have already came out or something. I don't know. I thought this actually looked pretty cool. And then also the trailer just had some banging music, so I wanted to show it off. About to jump into playing a game with a friend on her stream, but I'll be like, hey, no problem, Show. Thank you so much for coming by. And if you if you get a chance to come on back, we'd love to see you. So I'm gonna show you this trailer. Like I said, seemed pretty cool. Good music. So
Peggy 12.
There is like 17 studios ahead of it. So yeah, I thought it looked pretty decent for what I expected it to be. So, you know, I'll take it. So they had a couple of collector's things and everything. I was like, oh, that looks pretty cool. Oh shit. Oh no, look at you, Cyclo. It broke in a whole nother way. Hey. I can't fault Cyclo for that. He's right, it's broken. Shit. That looks very interesting. Yo, Vash, what's happening, dude? Oh, excuse me. All right, Cyclo. No, you must be new here. I am so sorry for everybody who voted for yes, works all the time. The three people. I'm rich. You're already rich. Dang. Let me see if I can fix it then. Hold on. Let me see if I do this. Cause I was messing with something when I was starting this. When I did restart the program when we first got in. I was like, I'm gonna see what happens. Look at that. It works the second time. 50% of the time, it works 100% of the time. Yeah, how are you doing, Vash? I am doing fantastic. I was showing off a mug one of my employees got for me, my friend. That's why it's a good gamble, right? My employee said that it reminded them so much of me, so they had to. Just doing some quality control testing. I don't even know how it's broke. Like how, like what, like what I did last time to fix it, I did this time and it didn't work. So now I'm not sure how to fix it when just a restart on it, but I don't know. That's why it's a good gamble. It only works when I do it. That's not true. It was breaking the other day when I was doing it too. Backwards, could you read it out? Touch my coffee. I will slap you so hard, even Google won't be able to find you. Yeah, the words are less important. I think it was just the cat in the coffee, mostly. Either that or they thought that I liked slapping people, which, you know, I do. Been a tiring week. Same. My back has still been a little sore from the other day. I've been getting on the foam roller. I got on it twice yesterday. Once during Vash's stream and another time at about 2:30 in the morning. My back was so sore. It was also ridiculously hot in the house. So I was having a hard time sleeping with both of those things. So I came down to the basement where it's A, very cool, and also B, the foam rollers down here. So I was doing that, and then I was also doing some back stretches that I've learned over my time of having my back not be working right. So yeah, felt. But I was saying today was my last work week of the year, or my last work day of the year. Sorry. So I am now off until January 2. It feels good. It feels real good. All right. Alleged Suicide Squad killed the Justice League leaker admits they made up parts of the plot. This absolutely made me laugh so hard. I'm a little worried about reading too much because I don't want any leaks. If there actually is anything that's in there that's in this thing, I don't really want to talk about those things. But apparently the person who did leak it was making shit up and just throwing it in there. I'll try and read a little bit of it. I'll try and read a little bit before I read it out loud, though. Yeah, I also... Oh, the person actually said it's hard to discuss without giving spoilers. Back to my work week, you know. Yeah, I always save up my time off for the end of the year. So right around Thanksgiving and right around Christmas/New Year's, I always try to take some time off. While the Insomniac leak has overshadowed essentially everything this week, another superhero game, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, suffered large story leaks, causing many DC and Arkhamverse fans to start wringing their hands about the game. Now, in the wake of those leaks, the leaker has allegedly come forward to say that not only do they regret talking about them, but they either mischaracterized or even made up large parts of the leak. They said it's tricky to discuss this without giving specific examples, which of course are spoilers. So without that, I'm not going to go into too much further because I don't want to give up anything, but I think that is absolutely hilarious. Not that they did any of that stuff, but they were just that they actually came forward and admitted that they did it, and that they were like, yeah, well, I kind of made up some things. Oh, really? Who'd have thought? Because I mean, I say that it almost sounded like I was saying who'd have thought in the way of like I'd have thought, but no, I would have never thought. When you think of a leak, you don't think of like, oh, somebody made this shit up. Never once. Actually, that's probably we might not be far off, Psych, though. People were pretty like worried after they had seen some of the leaks, like, ooh, I don't think I like this. So yeah, pretty interesting. This one, I'm kind of interested to see how much this actually becomes a thing. Didn't have a game bomb. Yeah, that's true. PlayStation is reportedly planning on selling games in parts for $50 each, raising the overall price to $80 to $100. So this is part of the Insomniac thing? Is that what I was seeing? So Sony subsidiary Insomniac Games was hit by a massive data breach, after which the hackers threatened to release untold amounts of data unless they got a ransom paid. Chief among the leaks is an internal presentation that revealed not only is Sony planning on increasing game prices again from $70 to $80 to $100 from $70 to $80 to $100. They're also planning to release the next Spider-Man game in 3 parts for $50 each. Even with AAA games raising their prices across the board to a new $70 standard, Sony is planning to release Spider-Man 3 in 3 parts, 2 parts for the main game, and with the multiplayer separate for a grand total of $150. So here's what I would say: always take this with a grain of salt. You know, it is still a leak, not something that has been specifically said as fact, but it does show you kind of like what they're thinking about it. Yeah. So, and I would never put like anything past like a company to think about how they can make more money off of something. All that being said, it would be pretty scummy if they do this, and you know, I think it'll definitely rub people the wrong way. So it would be interesting if they can actually get away with doing that. You know how the internet is. There's the backlash on those kinds of things can be crazy. Is $150, remember? Oh yeah, you might be right about something like how those two things are kind of lining up a little bit. Yeah, I remember somebody saying that GTA could end up being like really expensive and this and that, but that would kind of line up with that. Actually, you're probably right, man. But we'll see. Until it actually becomes a thing, just take it with a grain of salt or whatever. And yeah, exactly. This is all before asking a marketing team to go over it. This is probably just some business dudes who are kind of tossing some stuff out, some ideas. And as of right now, it has not gone into effect, and it hasn't even probably passed a lot of other things at this point to get to that point. So we'll see. Makes sense to conceptualize the new price models. Yeah, you would always do that before you would even release them. So that's always those things, like, again, it's part of a leak, something that's not public. Just like I think there was some stuff about the Wolverine game that like came out, like some actual like videos or something. Again, I don't know, I haven't looked, I don't really care, I don't want to see it. That's not how I want to judge the game, but it's all being given out to the press or the public before it's supposed to, which is always just a bad thing, because A, the game's not done, or B, like this, where it's not official. So I think it's too early to tell. But if it does happen, I guarantee there's gonna be some fucking pushback about this. All right, let's keep on moving. Oh, and I also was gonna say, I know today is Thursday, so normally I go over the Epic Games Store free games, but apparently they're giving out games like nobody's biz. Like, they're just fucking tossing games out here. I'm pretty sure like 2 different games went up today at different times, and then a third looks like it's going up in like another couple of hours. So unfortunately I can't kind of keep up with it. So just make sure that if you're into checking out their games, you need to be over on the store checking it out. They do this whole thing right around Christmas where they're just like a making it rain with game. Oh. All right. So, on to this next. Sony reportedly pressured its studios to make big cuts amid increasing development costs. This one was dropped in by Tidal. I saw this one and I didn't get a chance to read it before he dropped it in. And then I was like, cool, this seems like one that's worth talking about. Again, part of the Insomniac stuff. Files have been revealed. Sony-owned studio were recently under pressure to make staff cuts amid big development costs that shine a light on the state of AAA development. As reported by Kotaku, the files also contain meeting notes that claim there will be one studio closure at PlayStation Studios. It is currently unclear if this claim remains valid. Sony and Insomniac are yet to comment. Elsewhere, files show Insomniac was under pressure to make budget cuts, with 50 to 75 layoffs earmarked for the studio. Insomniac staff have reportedly discussed how to remove 50 to 75 people strategically, as reported by Sony, with the best option supposedly to cut deeply into the Wolverine and Spider-Man 3 teams and replace staff with team members from the unannounced new Ratchet & Clank gang and a new unannounced IP. A 3 blob of goo, thank you so much for the follow. For the PlayStation Star, whatever system for just playing the free games had enough points to cash in for $20 in store credits. Oh, so what is the PlayStation Star stuff, man? I don't even know what that is. I need you to be honest with me. Okay, I will try. How bad is your caffeine addiction? It's pretty bad. Like you want like on a 1 to 10 scale? Sony like money. What's up, Benign? Shoot. 1 to 10, yeah. We in denial about such things. Someone say caffeine. Yeah, so I bet you mine's probably about an 8. It's pretty up there, but it's definitely not as intense as some people's. I drink caffeine every day, but most of the time, like, I know some people struggle, like when they first wake up, to not have caffeine in their system. Like they first thing they do is they have to get coffee or caffeine in their system. I can usually go a little while, like an hour or two, before I usually think about like, oh, I'm gonna make coffee. I really like coffee, so that's kind of how I, and do it. It's a 10 here. Oh, bro, I'm not even mad about to hear that. So you big coffee man, my dude. I was trying to see if there was anything else here that was even worth mentioning. They're talking about a lot of layoffs that are happening around a lot of different things, and maybe that's could be why maybe Sony was pressuring them. Someone called a fire department. I'm actually pretty warm today too. Is it round 2? That's okay, Niji. Coffee at this point, I'm taking pre-workout. I love that emote. Oh man, well, be careful, man. Just make sure that you keep it under. I think I was reading the other day, it's 1,200 milligrams before you start to get caffeine toxicity. Just keep it under that and you're good. I'm at about a Spinal Tap level of addiction. Oh my god. Stay hydrated. I don't think hydration will matter if you It's 1,000. I'm good. Okay, you good then. Yeah, I don't think hydration will save that, man. Not really often. You drink pop. Yeah, that's okay. So yeah, you're definitely a little, definitely probably like a 2 then. Just generally, yeah, that's true as well. Benign. That's good advice. Stay hydrated. Panera's caffeinated drink. Yeah, man, I don't know. So here's what I'll say about stuff like that, where people are like, the overly caffeinated thing. Like, here's the problem with that is not that it's caffeinated, it's that Panera doesn't label it correctly as being caffeinated or even show how caffeinated it is. It's because they're not labeling it, then people who have pre-existing conditions who can't have caffeine were taking it, and then that was where the deaths were. So it was a lot less of like that. It was a lot less that it's caffeinated or overly caffeinated. It was more about the bad labeling and people who already susceptible to not, having caffeine, had caffeine. If they knew, right? It's just Panera being douche canoes. Yeah, I recently was listening to a thing with somebody who's talking about caffeine toxicity, and they were saying that it's actually pretty brutal if you ever were to come across it. So yeah, please just be careful. Enjoy caffeine. You should. I love me some caffeine, but also, just be a little careful. I'll take a large. Hey, same here. Water is safer than pre-workout. Where's your science to back this up, Benign? I need at least 10 papers that have researched this. And even then I might not believe it. I think this is it for this one. Title kind of made the point that he likes this kind of coming out because it kind of is showing how sometimes these companies can be a little sleazy, because during like the leak, it was like there was like employee data that was coming out and like game stuff, and he was like, I don't like that stuff. He's like, but kind of seeing the backsides of like how some of these companies that we all think like, oh, they're all good companies and this and that or whatever, and they're like, maybe sometimes they're not. Like he kind of didn't dislike that. He kind of he was like, that's, you know, that's stuff I guess I don't mind. So I don't know. I kind of feel like, I think I generally agree. So only 3 scoops is fine, and like 2 energy drinks. Oh, that's it. Seriously though, if you oh man, just be careful. That's all. You know, you'll be all right. We need proof that water is safe. Break out your pH strips. Damn, I don't even know what these pH strips are about to be about. Vin Diesel's being sued for sexual battery by former assistant. I don't know. For some reason, I saw this and I was like, yeah, he kind of seems like a guy who might sexually battery somebody. And I feel like that's not. I feel bad about having, you know, I don't want to assume anything of anybody. But I feel like everybody in Hollywood is some kind of sexual deviant at this point. The fuck? But you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like everybody in Hollywood thinks like, nah, I'm too big to go down. And no, you're not. Nobody is. Hollywood is sus. Bro, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Vin Diesel has been accused of sexual battery, discrimination, wrongful termination, and numerous other claims in a new lawsuit filed by a former assistant in Los Angeles. So this is just a lawsuit. Nothing has been confirmed or, you know, things, you know. So please, you know, I still believe in the innocent until proven guilty scenario. I think we have to kind of go with those things. But that being said, all of Hollywood is pretty sus. Okay, so I'm gonna go over a couple of the things that happened, just as a little bit of a warning. This could get it gets a touch graphic. It's not anything too crazy, but if it does make you uncomfortable, I understand. If you want to take a minute and walk away for a second here, it's a you know, he just kind of goes over some of the things that he's being accused of in this lawsuit. So again, just kind of a quick warning. First reported by Vanity Fair, the new lawsuit was brought by Asta Jonasson, who worked for Diesel's company in 2010. The lawsuit alleges that Diesel pinned Jonasson, groped her and forced her to touch his erect penis, among other accusations. Jonasson also claimed that one race employee made unwanted advances during her tenure at the company. Miss Jonasson was fired for courageously resisting Vin Diesel's sexual assault. Vin Diesel would be protected and his sexual assault covered up. Miss Jonasson felt helpless. Her self-esteem was demolished, and she questioned her own skills and whether a successful career would require her to trade her body for advancements. So, yeah, pretty wild stuff. Again, I'm never here to say, like, you know, we don't believe victims or, you know, that people are just immediately guilty. I would like to see how this kind of plays out, but pretty crazy stuff. Well, that doesn't sound too good, right? Didn't expect me to say erect penis, bro. I'd be saying erect penis if you want me to. You just tell me and I got you, bro. He brings you the hard-hitting news. Hard-hitting, rock hard. Damn, I don't like this. You guys are making light of a very intense situation, all right? You guys are. No. I feel like let's get away from that situation, and then we'll do it with some reverb afterwards. All right, let's distance ourselves from everything that just happened here, and then we can do that. All right. I feel like it's kind of it's a little too close to a situation that could be very, very gross, you know.
It's outrageous, egregious, preposterous.
All right, I have two more. I can't handle sensitive topics. I have to joke. Yeah, most of the time I do too. On stream, I usually try to be a little more sensitive.
Thank you, Cody.
Of course, I try to be more sensitive, you know. So I try to be a little, as Plenty always puts it, diplomatic, which I feel like is a, you know, a good way of putting it. PlayStation isn't deleting Discovery shows after all. I do appreciate it. Hey, and I appreciate that you appreciate it, because I try very, very hard to make sure that I, you know, am not just being a absolute douche about things. And sometimes I like to, you know, not fall to one side or the other, because I know that can also very much make people very uncomfortable, especially for some things. We'll see. So a couple weeks ago, I think we were talking about how PlayStation was going to be deleting shows that people had paid for. It was like Discovery shows. Apparently they're going to go ahead and roll that one back. In a major change in course, PlayStation will no longer be deleting Discovery content from PlayStation users' libraries. The gaming giant had previously announced plans to remove Discovery-related content earlier this month. At the time, Sony said, due to our content licensing agreement with content providers, you will no longer be able to watch any of your previously purchased Discovery content, and the content will be removed from your video library. It was a shocking moment that dealt a blow to those who prefer to purchase their entertainment digitally instead of physically. Discovery's offering include the likes of Through the Wormhole with Morgan Freeman, Mythbusters, Tanked, and much more. If Discovery content was being removed, who else was in danger? However, in an update to its website, PlayStation revealed that things have changed. At this time, there are no longer plans to remove the purchased Discovery content. So, great news, guys. This is a big W. This is a big W for us all. A big W. Thin line recently, huh? Mulligan. Yeah, they are right about there, man. Hard to give them all my money. It hasn't gotten any harder for me to give them my money. I'm ready to just start. They're making some of my fears come true in this digital age. Well, and then they're reversing those fears, only to just have them be in the back of your mind for next time when you're like, shit, are they totally gonna do that? They might. And then reverse it. Did you cover the heck of Insomniac? Yeah, the other day I talked about the Insomniac stuff a little bit. I didn't go into too much detail because I don't want to talk about the stuff that got leaked, because Insomniac doesn't want that stuff out there, and I want to respect that. You gonna hit the lurk? Damn, bro. Hit him with the lurk. I don't know what that move was. It was one of the whitest moves I could have done, and you guys are welcome for seeing it. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out, Benign. I know you hit me a comment on YouTube, bro. Super appreciated. Thank you so much, man. Love all the support and everything, man. Have a great night, bro. So I just wanted to bring this one up because I thought it was hilarious. One more, and this one was brought us by Title as well. Title he been throwing some stuff in here. I love that dude. He really be helping me out. Lapsus with a $sign at the end. The GTA 6 hacker handed indefinite hospital order. Do I know what that means? Not even slightly. Are we gonna find out in just a minute? Whew. Oh man, I'm feeling good in the neighborhood tonight, guys. I hope you guys are as well. I'm excited getting into this news stuff, and then pretty soon we're gonna be out of this and getting into some more Last of Us, and this Last of Us stuff about to be a banger. So an 18-year-old hacker who leaked clips of a forthcoming GTA game has been sentenced to an indefinite hospital order. I was gonna try and read this guy's name out. Orion from Oxford, who's autistic, which I don't know what that has to do with anything, was a key member of international gang Lapsus with a $sign at the end. The gang's attack on tech giant included Uber, Nvidia, and Rockstar Games, cost the firm nearly $10 million. The judge said that Iron, what did I say it was? Arian? I don't know. Jesus. The kid's skills and desire to commit cybercrime meant he remained a high risk to the public. He will remain at a secure hospital for life unless doctors deem he no longer in danger. No longer a danger. The court heard that the kid had been violent while in custody, with dozens of reports of injury or property damage. Doctors deemed him unfit to stand trial due to his acute autism, so the jury was asked to determine whether or not he committed the alleged acts, not if he did so with criminal intent. A mental health assessment used as part of the sentencing hearing said he continued to express the intent to return to cybercrime as soon as possible, and he is highly motivated. Wow, that is pretty wild. The jury was told that while he was on bail for hacking Nvidia and BTEE and in police protection at a Travelodge hotel, he continued hacking and carrying out his most infamous hack. Wow. All right. So the kid is going to get a lifetime order at a hospital. Wow. Well, I hope that he can find some help, get to a point where this is not an issue and he can kind of be released back to society. That's pretty wild. That's actually pretty sad. Man, that is crazy. So yeah, all right, but I think that's gonna go ahead and wrap it up for the news today. Yeah, okay, yeah. I see what you're saying. Yeah, we did see stuff about the hack. Apparently you can play the full game, but I don't want to play the full game. I don't want to play the full game until it comes out. And so, like, again, some Insomniac didn't release the game. Some jerk-offs grabbed all that stuff and then held it for ransom. And I'm really glad that Sony and Insomniac did not pay them any money. It sucks that it ended up, leading to a bunch of stuff getting leaked, but yeah, I would like to respect the devs at this point, and just I was not gonna really cover anything too much out of that stuff, at least stuff from their stuff. So cool, that's gonna do it for the news today. We're gonna go ahead and hang out for a little bit, and then we'll go ahead and get into some Last of Us Part 2. But like I said, that is it for the news today. Thank you all so much for coming out.